In our last story, the power of self-control. A monk taught a young man to master his impulses, because peace begins when you learn to lead yourself. But today's lesson goes deeper. It's about helping others the right way, where no one loses and everyone grows. Today, we'll learn the power of empowerment. A monk once accepted 2 new students, both princes. Their father, the king, said, "Teach them how to become wise, not just powerful." The monk smiled and gave each prince a small packet of gold. "With this money," he said, "go and help people." Days later, both returned. The first said, "Master, I gave my money to a poor woman with 2 children." The second said, "I helped a man who lost his shop." The monk nodded quietly. He said nothing, but soon more people began arriving, with sad stories, empty hands, and endless needs. The princes grew tired and confused. "Master," they pleaded, "we try to help, but now everyone just wants more. What should we do?" The monk took them for a walk. They passed through golden cornfields. "Tell me," the monk asked, "what do you see?" "Cornfields," said one prince. A little ahead, they saw a small factory. "And here?" "A flour mill," they replied. The monk smiled. "There was once a young man named Ragu," he said. "He received the same gold you did. He didn't give his gold to people. He used it to create work for people. That's how real help multiplies. These fields belonged to his father. He planted corn, built a small mill, and began grinding flour. Now, dozens of families earn their living here, not through charity, but through opportunity." The monk turned to the princes. "You both gave money and created dependence. Ragu used wisdom and created empowerment. Which one do you think helped more?" The princes bowed their heads. The monk continued, "When you give someone comfort, it ends with you. When you give someone a chance to grow, it continues without you. Real help doesn't make people thankful. It makes them capable. That is the power of empowerment." So, the next time your heart wants to give, pause and ask yourself, how can I make them strong enough to no longer need my help? Because when you empower one person, you don't just change a life, you change generations. If this story opened your eyes, like, share, and subscribe to Drive by Wisdom, where stories don't just inspire you, they upgrade the way you think.